Hopefully this is working. Let me see. All right, we've got nobody on yet, but I'm sure we will here in a second. Let's see. What is up? Oh, Zach, what's up, man? I knew I could count on you. What is up, Blake? It's good to see you, man. Good to see you. Let me go over here to this. Turn this. Go to my live stream on here so I can keep track of my comments. Why will it not do that? Your channel. Hold on a second, guys. I'm trying to figure out how to do this so I can pull up this video on my laptop so I can keep track of the. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Here we go. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right. Put the baby to sleep. Hey, listen, I got a bunch of them in there right there. I just had to feed them, get them taken care of. And I was like, guys, I'm going there and do a live stream. Normally I'm patient. Y'all knock on that door. I'm coming out with a billy club. I'm joking, of course, but they're definitely going to beat me. No, man, they're all good. They're all good for once. What's going on, Pyro EDC? Good to see you. Yeah, they're all good. Thank God, because I'm telling you, after the storm and after everything else, they was at home for so long. Yeah, they Mr. Jordan. Is that Pyro EDC? Yeah, the winter storm. You know, the winter storm 2 weeks ago. Oh, there's Mike. What's up, Mike? Shadow Fury. Hey, Zach, did you, and Fury, you can tell me too, did you guys both get your knives? I am in Kentucky. I'm in Kentucky, right south of Lexington, in a town called Richmond, just south of Lexington. What's up, Waylon? Hey, Waylon, do you care to do that for me again? Louisville. All right, I got you a how do I do that? How do I select you as a moderator? I swear I'm still trying to figure all this stuff out. I'm so bad at all this stuff. Did you get your knife, Zach? How do I pick him as a moderator? Channel activity. Oh, Lord, what have I done? Trying to figure out how to make you a moderator. Not yet. Are you serious? It's still in transit? That buck is a nice one. That's a nice one. I feel for you. Are you cut or uncut? Are you serious? Knives and Gear. Hey, I really like your channel, Knives and Gear. I hate that freeze, Zach. I had to deal with the same thing, though. I had to deal with the same thing. No, I told you that knife was cursed, man. There's just something about it. But as soon as you get it, there's several knives in there for you. And Waylon, I'm trying to figure out how to make you the I got you a pry bar. You mentioned needing a pry bar, and I got you one. I've been needing to get with you so I could send that out to you. What's up, War Room EDC? Hey, listen, War Room, you were the very first, and I appreciate that so daggone much. Like, I haven't even announced it. And just so all you guys know, everybody that is a like next month at the end of I'm picking a nice one. I'm gonna get a nice one to give away for the first month in February, and all of you all that are in it for this month will be double the names in the hat for next month. You'll get it, Zach. I have no doubt. It's just daggone. How do I make Waylon the daggone channel moderator? I know I've done it once before, but oh heck, I'm trying to figure out how in the heck to make you the moderator. Oh well, I'll figure it out later. Hey, just so everybody knows, in the channel description, I'll be doing a random comment generator here in a minute. Oh, you are still the mod? All right, good deal. All right, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. I've got 2 of these, and the winner gets to pick out the one that they want. I've got the, and I'll do it at the very end of this live stream. I've got this new Civivi Neurohaptic. I've got the OD green and the black blade, and I've got the black handle and the stonewash blade. So the winner will get to pick which one they want, and I'll send it out to them, and we'll have that drawing at the very end of this. Favorite folding Tonto knife? It's got to be the, without a doubt, I'm just a Cold Steel fan. The SR1. It's got to be the SR1. I got a mailman that lives right around the corner. And sometimes he has to actually deliver this area because they just can't keep people for the post office right now. So they're always having to find somebody different to run this route depending on who they have. And he said that they have warehouses right now stacked to the ceiling with packages backed up. But he did say that they're starting to get them moved through. So Zach, I hope that you get that soon. Yep, United States Postal Service, they are backed up bad. I sent Zach. It sounds like everybody's got their knives except for Zach. Oh, Riley, but Riley's in Canada. So yeah, they're so short-handed, the post office. Riley's in Canada, and they said that they hadn't got their SOG yet. But I've got 3 of those, that same exact knife, where we had sold them before. So I told them that if they did seize it at the border, I would send them another one. So I'm waiting to find out if it got seized. Karambits, I do like Karambits. I like Karambits a lot. I'm wanting to get that new CRKT, the new one that they just released this month. It's basically just an update of the one that they came out with last year. They sell it over at Cabela's, and I almost got it the last time I was in there, but they want way too much for it. for the same thing I can get online for $100. They want like 144 in there, but I like karambits. I was in martial arts for a long time, and karambits was just always something that we used. Sorry, I'm not trying to. I'm looking at the comments over here, so that try to keep looking back at the camera. Can set a prototype. I have no like sprint runs. I have no prototypes, anything like that. I need to get some of those things. But a yellow belt, what style? I was in Shaolin or Shaolin Do, which is just a karate version, Taekwondo, and did some Aikido, stuff like that. But that was back before like MMA got big. I was in tournaments around the country. I fought in the U.S. Nationals in Virginia when I was 17 years old. Dag, you want it on our Facebook page? Daggone, man, that's lucky. Oh, really? Listen, Okinawan, I know some guys who, what's that? Dragoon? Is that? Yeah. I know some guys that are into that Okinawan martial arts. I mean, that stuff is legit. A lot of your taekwondos and stuff come up from over there, so those guys know what they're doing. PT, oh, and PT in Korea. Oh, I'm sure you all did. That makes sense. What is up, Level On Up? Hey, just so everybody knows, the link's in the description for this knife that we're giving away at the end of this video. You got two of them to choose from. The winner gets to choose. You can choose this one, or you can choose the one with the black handle and the stone wash blade. I should have got them both out, but they look the same except for different colors. And the winner gets to pick the one that they want, and we'll have that at the very end. It's a pretty cool knife. I like it a lot, boy. It ain't man, that Synergy 4, that sucker's a beast. Yeah, Level On Up. Just the link's in the description. You have to go to that link and leave a comment on that video, because that's the video that I will use for the random comment generator. Thank you. I appreciate that big time. Anything that helps me grow, I appreciate it. Oh, what's up, Luke? Luke joined us. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that a lot. You know, right here, I share this all the time. I carry this thing so daggone much. It's my go-to. I love this thing, this pyrite. It's just so big, and those titanium handles and the RPM 9 steel. I'll tell y'all what I've been doing, and I've been doing this all day. The other day I did the 3-knife challenge and then right before that I done the daily knife challenge, where people got to pick their ultimate steel, what you would want your knife to be made out of. And so I got so many different steels, but the number one thing that I got was the K390. And I had one knife before in K390, but not in a long time. So this is what I've been doing all day right here. I've been writing down every daggone blade steel, every one, and I have been writing down their toughness. I've been writing down their edge retention, and I've been going on to Knife Nerds and places like that and finding out what their toughness, edge retention, corrosion resistance, different things like that. All that good stuff, and I've been keeping track of it. And I'm going to tell you, like some steels that are supposedly so daggone good, are really super tough, but their edge retention will be low, or their edge retention will be through the roof, but their toughness will be low. So I've learned a lot today by doing these charts. I've learned a whole lot today. Pretty much every steel that you can think of. I mean, I've got papers over here with steels wrote down, boards with them, books with them. I have been keeping track of every steel that I could come across. The iridium. A Padre. I need to get me a Padre. Yeah, I like these knives a lot. I like Metal Complex. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not saying this in a derogatory way or anything like that, but it's hard to watch Metal Complex because he's got so much going on, like on his live streams and stuff. It's hard to keep track with all the comments and stuff like that. So I tried to watch him and ask a few questions the other day, but I even done the some super chats. And he was just so busy. Kubi Master Chief, that's another one that I need to get. Yeah, it is tough. And I don't fault him a bit. I'm happy for him. Like, that's why I was like, yeah, heck yeah, do your thing. I called my son. He's in the military right now serving, and I told him, I was like, this guy, whatever he's doing, it works, because he had 1,700 people in his live stream, which granted, he gives away some really cool stuff. It's very, very fast paced, and which Zach was in it the other night when I was in it. I watched him a couple times. Miguron or however you say that. I need to really get in there and check those knives out. It's 700,000 subs. I know. Hey, funny thing, I remember not long ago. Well, it was long ago. It was like 21 or 22. Neve's Knives was talking about Metal Complex catching up and stuff like that. And the next thing I know, I turn around and Metal Complex is 697,000 or whatever, and Neve's Knives is at 300,000, which 300,000 is no joke. That's still a lot of subs. But Metal Complex, he is through the roof. I can see how that would be the case, Dragoon. It's me with knives. Nice to see you, bud. I can definitely see that. I mean, I don't fault people. If somebody's giving away free stuff, hey, it is what it is. Do it and everything. But Mike, listen, I love this knife. I mean, I have this knife. I've got tons of knives over there. I mean, tons of them. And they all stay put up except for the one I'm carrying for the day. And the last couple days, man, I have just been enamored with this knife. I love this daggone knife. I don't know what it is about this knife. I love this thing, this police model. And somebody messaged me today. I won't say who, but they messaged me today. They're a viewer, and they saw this and they loved it so much. They went out and found one, but it was a serrated blade. And it's pretty cool. They asked me if they should clean it and buff it up and stuff. And I was like, I wouldn't. I'd leave it just like it is. Give it its battle scars. Leave it just like it is. That's exactly right, Master Sarge. That's probably what it is. I mean, I love this thing. I really do. Which I love all my Spydercos. My ProTech Mordax is my favorite knife, but I carry this one probably more than anything. This CJRB Pyrite, the large Pyrite. But this thing right here, man, gosh, if this thing had a modern lock on it, I would carry this thing constantly. This thing is just awesome. Again, anybody new coming in, link in the description. Giving this knife away. Linked in the description. You got to go on that link and leave a comment. And at the end, we will give this away. And again, you got two choices, this or the other one. I noticed that. I'll be sitting here and it'll just be metal complex, just floating through. He's got so many, I mean, as soon as one video comes through, two more will be coming through. Sensor 226, what's up? I used to go to SHOT Show every year. Two things we done every year was we would go to SHOT Show and we would go up to northern Michigan, up to the UP, and we would salmon fish. Actually, wasn't fishing; it was more called snagging. You take these lead sinkers with three little treble hooks coming off of it. You throw it out there, and there's so many salmon, you just reel it in and you snag the fish. We would do that, and we would go to the SHOT Show every year. But I was in sales and traveled all over the world and had a much better job and could financially afford it. But I am going to Blade Show this year. I'll tell you that. I'm going. Anybody else going to Blade Show? Oh, he definitely put in his work. I don't fault him. Listen, work is the dirtiest four-letter word in the dictionary. It's the dirtiest and nobody likes it. But it's the only thing that'll get you where you want to go. I can't wait for Blade Show. I'll see you there, War Room EDC, because I am definitely going. I used to tell people I was in sales and I'd done seminars and would speak in front of thousands of people. And we were sitting at a table one day, and these were some successful people. Do you guys know what Kona Ice is? You guys ever heard of Kona Ice? Anybody ever heard of Kona Ice? Well, I worked with these guys who used to be the CEO. The main guy was the CEO of something called Rexair Incorporated. They were rainbow vacuum cleaners, these water tank vacuum cleaners. And he retired. Like, this dude is loaded is not the word for it. So me and him and his son started this company called Likeness. We put water purification systems into like hospitals, pharmacies, but also into residential homes. And we built a marketing program, and marketing was just always my thing. So they came to me one day with a horrible story about an ice cream truck, and they just sit and they asked me, and they were like, "What do you think about this? Do you think that?" Yeah, it comes on crack. Yeah, they asked me. They said, "Do you think that there's any money in that?" I was like, "Well, there's a reason that ice cream cone trucks are in every neighborhood in the country. There's a reason. There's obviously money." So I put my head to it, and I gave them ideas, and we put some stuff on paper and worked. And I was going through a divorce, and that's when I went camping for 2 years, and I just lost myself in the woods, camping the Appalachian Trail. And while I did that, they turned Kona Ice into what it is today. And I turned around, and the next thing you know, they were everywhere, growing faster than Orange Leaf and Baskin Robbins combined. It's actually funny. I've actually heard him talk and do interviews on MSNBC and CNBC. Tony Lamb, the guy who I worked with, him and his dad Tom, and he tells some stories, and sometimes I'm sitting there thinking, you sucker, that's actually my story. Why are you doing that? But I understand. It is what it is. But yeah, so Cone Ice, I was in that for a long time. I was in marketing. But anyways, we were sitting at a daggone table, and somebody asked me, they said, have you ever read that book, How to Work Your Butt Off and Get Successful? And I was like, no, never heard of it. And he's like, well, that's because nobody made it. If they did, nobody would buy it, but that's the only way you'll get successful. So I applaud Metal Complex. Hey guys, I'm on a live stream. You gotta hold on. Told you. It wouldn't be long. They are the little ones are good. They have listen, every time I turn around, I catch them in this back room. I took over one of the back bedrooms and turned it into my little room so I could actually shut the door. I used to, as you guys know, I used to film it in I got a big living room with a big end to it that turns into a dining room and stuff, but it's like one big open room. So I would be on one end and the little one would be on the other end and the other ones would be in the back of the house. So you couldn't hear them, but you could hear him watching his TV and stuff. So I just took one of the back bedrooms over and turned it into to my little recording room. And I got my knives all over there. I'm going to be building a bookshelf and stuff back here, putting up some knife displays and stuff like that. But every time I turn around, they come in here and they're into my knives every time. But anyways, I wanted to ask you guys a question. These Migurons and stuff like that, are those pretty good knives? Because everybody keeps suggesting them to me, and I really want to check them out. Migurons or however you say it. You guys always have to tell me how to pronounce these words because I don't know. Yeah, I need to check them out. What's the is that their best one? The Morial or whatever? Or Mallory? They're pretty good, Mike. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a couple and check them out because everybody keeps recommending them. Everybody keeps recommending them. I hear that they are really good. I actually got a couple knives over here from someone who sent them in for me to do a review, and they are the Watchman. You guys know anything about the Watchman? They wanted me to check them out and see what I thought about them. I'm going to send them back here in a day or two back to them. The Pegos, yeah, I'm going to have to check those out. I'm definitely going to have to check them out. Oh yeah, I can. Right now, I've got, this is what I'm carrying now. I rotate watches every day, and I rotate Multitools. Right now I'm carrying the arm bar. I just like the arm bar because it's got a pair of scissors on it. And that's really all I need a multi-tool for is a pair of scissors. And this thing right here, I love that little screwdriver. I've got a couple of these, but this is just the best one. You can get these on Amazon for 40-50 bucks, and they are awesome. And they got you can put different bits in it. They got 2 bits in it. And then carry my little rain-proof books. This is what I write all my knives on. As you guys can see, I've got tons of knives listed that I want to buy. Just tons of them. I got to work my way through. I've got my Knipex. Somebody told me how to say that. My pry bar, which I'll go through a more detailed one. Of course, my Big Idea Design pen. All kinds of stuff. I try to switch that stuff up as often as possible. Like I told somebody on a, Right in the Rain. That's it. Right in the Rain books. That's exactly how you say it. I was thinking of it. confused there for a second. Stuff like that slips my mind, man, all the time. Names of stuff and everything. But yeah, right in the rain. And I was telling somebody the other day that was talking about how they were older, 65 years old, and they just always carried keys and a wallet and a watch, and they never thought of anything as EDC or anything. And I was telling them, honestly, guys need stuff like this. Just, we work so much, we got full lives, we don't have time for a lot of hobbies and different things like that. So this gives us something to focus our attention on, something to enjoy, something to get into, to like divert some attention to. Oh, flashlights. Gosh, I've got a ton of flashlights. I tell you, they're all in there in a drawer, but gosh, I've got tons of flashlights. I've got O-lights, Flytaniums, Nebos, tons of O-lights, Surefire. Got some Surefire flashlights. I'll definitely do a more extensive. I've been wanting to do a. I'll tell you what I've been wanting to do is a video on multi-tools, but I just didn't think that would be very interesting that people would want to see multi-tools because I've got so many multi-tools, and I just didn't think that people would be interested in that. But so I've been wanting to do it. Let me tell you something. That pyrite right there, that is awesome. That is awesome. You need you a good large pyrite. This thing is so awesome. I love this thing. And this is in titanium. You can get these things for like $90. They're just awesome. Yeah, then I'll do multi-tools because I got so many of them. And I just didn't think anybody would be interested in that. But I think EDC is one of those things. It's something that people enjoy. It gives us guys something to divert our attention to focus on. I don't have time to go camping like I used to and be out in the woods and go hunting like I used to. I don't go to the range anymore. I mean, I used to be in the range 3 times a week, thousands of rounds, which I was a prepper. I was insanely interested, Oh, what is up, my little man? My boys in the live stream. What's up, Abel? I love you, buddy. They are so ecstatic and stoked because they are up to 850 subscribers and they're growing on their channel. So they're pretty stoked. Love you, boys. But I used to be obsessive about prepping, and I was going to the range all the time and doing all that other stuff. I'll definitely do a multi-tool and an EDC video. I'll tell you, back when I had the Prep Shack, we had a massive store where we sold all things camping, supplies, hunting, fishing, knife stuff, everything else. I should have got into videos then. Oh, is Ken Faulkner on here? What's up, guy? What's up, Ken? It's good to see you, man. I'm glad you're on here. Hey, Ken, we're doing a giveaway. Where'd it go? Oh, it's right here. We're doing a giveaway, and the link is in the description. You just got to click on that and go and comment on that link. Leave a comment. I'm going to use the random comment generator here in a minute. It'll be the first time I'm using it. I've been researching and studying, getting up on them things so that I can do them better. So the link's in the description. You just got to comment on that, and we'll do that here shortly, and we'll give this thing away. Man, I need a Yojimbo and stuff. I definitely need one. No, you cannot win the knife, son. You cannot win the knife. That would be so unethical. I have to tell all my, we're giving this knife right here away. This is the Civivi Neurohaptic, and I've got 2 of them. I'm only giving one of them away, but the winner gets to pick. I've got this one, which is in OD green and the black blade, and the other one is in the black handle with a stone wash blade. So they're the same knife, the same blade steel and everything else. Nitro V blade steel, the same everything. G10 handles. It's all the same. It's just different colors. So the winner gets to pick the one that they want. I got friends and family that's wanting to jump on here, and yeah, that knife is nice, son. You've seen it a million times. Listen, that is a beast. I'm telling you, it's not a beast like that daggone Synergy 4 though. That thing is amazing. By the way, and I'm just pitching this just because people are already starting to join. I literally thought about it. I did not want to do a premium channel membership thing. I did not want to get into it. I talked to my oldest son about it a lot, and I was like, no, I just don't want to do that. I don't want to take money from people. This is just about me trying to enjoy knives and stuff, and I don't want to do that. And he brought it up. He's like, well, if you do that, you can give away more knives. So I am pitching that. What's up, Stuart? It's good to see you, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate that. But the premium channel membership, it's not there to anybody that wants to join. If you join on tier 1, you get 1 name in a hat. Join tier 2, you get 3 names in a hat. And join tier 3, you get 5 names in a hat. And every month, at the end of the month, we're going to give away a knife just for the people in the premium membership. So if there's only one premium member, they're getting a knife every month, regardless of what tier they're on. If there's 15, 20, whatever, then however it goes, however many people is in, it does not matter. And the knife will always be a minimum of $100. Now, this first knife, I'm going to do something nice on. I'm going to get a nice knife and put that on there for the first month at the end of February. We're going to give our first one away. And anybody that's already a member now will have double the names in the hat because they're a member this month and next month. So they will get double the names in the hat. So that is just a way. I know that there won't be enough money to cover the cost of the knife, and that's fine. I just wanted to come up with more ways to give knives away. And I really was worried that if I started premium memberships and stuff, people would think I'm trying to turn this into a profitable. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. Thank you, Ken. Thank you, War Room. I was that set and sit on me for a while. I was like, I'm afraid that people are going to think I'm trying to, not that profit's a dirty word, because profit's not a dirty word at all. Some people turn it into a vulgar language, but it's not a dirty word. But it's just not what I started this thing for, and I did not want that to become what it was about. So I just created that so that anybody that wanted to be in a separate giveaway could. That way we could give away a knife every single month to the people who are members. And we will have fun doing that. We will have fun doing that. How long have we been on? We have been on 38 minutes. All right, we'll give it a few more minutes. Yeah, it's about support. And what's up, Trump America? Listen, I don't get into politics on this stuff, and I never ever will. But my daughter has been beating me up all day over some stuff that apparently he said or done, and she's been beating me up, and I've been dealing with it all day. I'm like, daughter, listen, the world's going to keep going. Just relax. It's all going to be okay. You are not, first of all, we've worked on spelling, and that is not how you spell come in the room. So we'll have to be getting on that when I get out of this room. Somebody's going to have to do some spelling words. But no, you're not coming in this room. Dero, what's up, buddy? Ed Navarro, what's up? David V. They're like little piranhas, I'm telling you. They're yard piranhas. They sit out that door. They're just waiting. They're waiting. If we make enough noise, he's got to open this door. And when he opens the door, two of them's going to distract me. The other two's going to run in. And then once two of them's in, I got to let the other ones in. No, you know what that came from? Yeah, yeah. A couple of my boys are on one of my side channels that I created for them, and they're commenting. Abel and Elijah, they're watching right now, leaving their little comments. But OTFs, I've got one or two. Actually, you know what? I've got a whole bunch of OTFs, but they're all those basically gas station OTFs that we bought to resell at the flea markets and stuff, because we sell them for $45 and we was going through them. But we bought them and I didn't know anything about knives and getting into them stuff. So I've got a whole bunch of those. But as far as the real expensive ones, I don't. I've got the automatics like the LUDT and the Bokers and the Protex and stuff like that. But OTFs, I'm so afraid of the OTFs because my kids are constantly getting into my knives, and I'm scared to death that I won't be around and one of them will grab one and hit that button and cut a finger off or stab themselves. So I'm like, I'm always panicked because I do this by myself. So it's just me and them, so it's hard to keep a constant eye on them, and those OTFs, it's a risk, And I know people say, well, just keep your knives put up, stuff like that. But that's easier said than done, especially when you've got a room like this and you've got so many knives scattered because you're doing videos all the time and stuff like that. It does get hectic and a hassle. But I am getting some OTFs. I really like the live wire. I like Heretic knives. I've been looking at them. What's up, Dwayne? It's good to see you, buddy. Where I am through Blue Ridge, I can't really tell you guys what I pay for them because I'm not allowed to advertise, but it's stupid what I pay for these knives. Like, I got my eye on a couple of Medfords right now, and I was looking at them and they were $800 everywhere else, and what I can get them for is like, seriously. So I'm definitely going to be getting some OTFs soon. I definitely want to. My problem is, as soon as I go to buy some knives, I've got so many on my list, I start working on these and stuff. So, all right, guys, make that one more time. Dwayne, everybody else that hasn't, yeah, I need to do that. That's exactly what I need to do. I need to stop spending money on knives and actually invest. Take like a couple weeks and actually stop buying knives for a few weeks and invest in. I'll tell you what I want to get. I saw Zach Whitmore, Zach in the Wild, and he actually had one of those like a craftsman's tool thing, toolbox that had the levels and that you can lock up and stuff. And he had his knives laid out in there, because that's what I'm also wanting, is to get something to display my knives in, so I don't have to keep them in the boxes all the time. It makes it a lot easier. So I do need to do that. I need to get a Spyderco budget models from China. Here's my thing about all these the budget models from China. They're doing such good things right now. As long as it's a real Spyderco, they're doing such good things. I mean, I'm not a knife expert by any means. I'm still new to all this and stuff, but everything that I've seen come out of China, it's not American made, so you don't have the pride in American craftsmanship. There is definitely a difference in American made stuff and China made stuff, but the China made stuff is getting pretty good. Now the clone stuff and everything, bird knives, I like bird knives. I want to get some of those too. I do want to get some bird knives. Now the clone stuff, I get a lot of flack. I even had a person email me telling me how I was going to destroy my name and reputation if I didn't stop saying that there was that I understood why people buy them. But I understand, because not everybody lives in the same budget that the next person lives in. And we all have to have a place, and there's a place for every knife, you know? And if somebody's buying a knife and they know that it's a clone, but they are intentionally doing it because they know what they're getting into, that's one thing. But somebody pitching something as the real thing and it being a clone is a totally different thing. That's for all theft by deception and everything else. But hey, buddy, I love you. Hi, Elijah. But yeah, Bird isn't a clone. No, Bird is a budget knife brand from. Do you guys think that all right, for instance, the Watchman right here, all right, are these considered clones in your all's opinion? Like this right here, is that considered a clone? Because it's a Watchman. No, you cannot come in the room. I've already had this discussion. This is a Watchman, and it's listed as Watchman on the brand, but it looks like, you know, it looks like an Essie. It does. So is this a clone in everybody's mind or opinion, or are knives like this? That's what I'm saying. It looks like an Azula clone. All right, so it is considered a clone. All right, even though they name them as, yeah. See, that's my take on it too. But I knew some people were saying that as long as they put their original name on there and they name them as something different, then they're not considered clones. And I kind of think it's a clone. I kind of think it's a clone. Hey, listen, something about Gonzo. Have you guys tried their sharpening stones? Gonzo, everybody talks about their knives, but their sharpening stones are awesome. Counterfeiting is identical. Yeah, I agree. I just don't. It's like somebody gave me flack about ACR and stuff like that. The reason I don't beat those things up a whole lot and stuff like that is because I do try to be understanding of different people's budgets and where people are at. Like, I don't beat up ACR or 420 or 440 because I know that some people live in that budget range. And the last thing I'm going to do is be that guy that beats that up and trashes that steel, because to some people, that's all they can afford. So you will never hear me talk down about it. And the same way with the clones and stuff. Even though I might have personally a certain opinion about it, I don't beat them up or talk down about them because I know exactly where people are at. And I'm not that guy that's going to belittle somebody else's stuff, because that might be their grail and the only thing that they can afford. And that might be their best attempt to ever hold something like a Spyderco. So I completely understand the beef with it all and everything. It's just, even if I don't say that, you know, that's why I don't, because I'm just not that guy. I can't I just can't do that. I can't be that guy. You know, if they walk up to me and they've got I grew up real poor and I had really, really bad shoes, and other kids had Nikes, and they would give me trash about my shoes. Do you guys remember Voits? There was these shoes called Voits, and I wore Voits. And they would give me trash about my shoes, or Pumas. And I knew then, and I still know that feeling. So if they're wearing the Nike Jordans or the whatever, I wasn't going to trash them. And if they got the Nike Jordans of knives or the Voights, I'm not going to trash them. That's how my opinion is. But I had Voights. There you go, David. You understand? They had the Voight pumps. So that's just my opinion, guys. So I get flack about it from some people, but that's honestly, it's not that I want to come off like I'm supporting clones or people stealing somebody else's identity or you know, what they work hard for. I just don't want to be the guy because I don't worry about the company that's doing the dirt. I worry about the person that's buying it and where they're at and why they buy it. So that's where my attitude comes from. Kmart, I hear that. Keds. Hey, Keds, I remember when Keds were expensive. Keds were awesome. Hamida Plastics. Yep. Yep. I Rustler pants and stuff like that. I remember people talk about Wranglers. I was wearing Wranglers. You know, I'll sport some Wrangler. I think I got Wrangler on right now. I don't even care. Hey, listen, Chuck Taylors are awesome. I'll tell y'all, Benchmade, since you said that, and then I'll give this knife away. Tell y'all something that we're dealing with right now from the prep shack that I told you guys that we opened up. And I wish that Greg sometimes would join these live streams, because he would tell you, we sold knives, and when those bug outs first hit the market, we paid a ton for 6 or 7 of them, and I didn't know. I thought they was the real thing. And over time, we literally had to go through when I found out that they were all fake, once I did get into the knives, we had to go through our inventory and all of our old receipts, credit card receipts and stuff, and we had to track down every single person that we had sold one of those things to. We had to reach out to them. Some people didn't even have them anymore, and we had to buy every single one of them back, whether they had the knife or not. We had to give every single person their money back, because we found out that those bug outs were clones. That was a hit, but it was something that had to be done. Can you name me a spike? Swaybacks. Just don't have enough experience to really give you an educated opinion. Entry into this right here. All you have to do for entry for this is the link is in the description of this, and go onto that link, and we'll give this away here in just a minute. We will do this at 55 minutes, so we've got 2.5 minutes left, and we'll give this away, guys. Link in the descriptions for the giveaway, and you just click on that link, leave a comment, and you're in. I'll tell you exactly how we ended up with clones. We had a representative that used to work for Blue Ridge, that we bought all of our stuff through Blue Ridge. So we had a relationship with several people that worked there, because we had a big brick and mortar store. And this representative no longer worked for Blue Ridge, but he had a relationship with us. So he came in, I guess he was working for somebody else at the time, and he had a whole bunch of stuff that he was wanting to sell us. So we bought like this whole trunk load of stuff. We bought a bunch of cold steel knives and stuff we bought big like cold steel machetes and the baseball bats, cold steel baseball bats, and cold steel has all kinds of crazy stuff. We bought Moras. We still got 100 Moras probably. So we bought all kinds of stuff, and some of the knives that we got, he had those Benchmades, and he was talking about how Blue Ridge, because they don't carry Benchmade. He was like, so you all have never been able to get into the Benchmade, but now I can get you Benchmade knives, and here's these new bug outs, and they're awesome. They're the big thing. So we bought them, and we paid a lot for them, and then we sold them for I think like $120, $140 a piece. And they ended up, we found out that they were, once I got into knife collecting and found out that they was fake, we had to literally go through. I called Greg. I was like, hey, we've got a problem, man. These things are not real. He was like, no way. And I was like, yeah, they're not real. He's like, are you sure? I was like, dude, I 100% know they're not fake. We need to deal with this right now. So we had to get on, go through filing cabinets, pull out all of our old receipts and stuff like that. And we had to find all of our customers that had bought those and go and reach them. One guy, true story, I will publish the letter on one of my videos coming up. He sent us the letter in the email where he sent it to Benchmade to get it worked on. And they destroyed the knife and gave him a $50 coupon for a real one. But he never reached out to us and told us until we reached out to him, and he's like, yeah, I already knew it was fake. And we was like, why didn't you say something? But K-Bar Magnica. I love me some K-Bar. Is everybody in? Everybody in? All right. Yeah, it's just the last video. It's a minute long. Leave a video, comment on that really quick. All right. Amount of comments are 45. Daggone it. Is it making me do this? Six. Get YouTube comments. Amount of comments are that. All right, here we go. I'm gonna put this right here on this. Who does that say? 408 Nick Anthony. 408 Nick Anthony. Haven't talked to him since. Is Nick Anthony in here still? Nick Anthony, are you in here? Nick Anthony. You guys see that right there. If anybody, Waylon, anything like that, if anybody can help me track him down. He's here. Oh, Nick Andre. All right, gotcha. Hey, Nick. All right, awesome. Congratulations. Do you want the OD green with the black handle or the black handle with the stonewash blade? And if you want, I'll get the other one out so you can compare them. You can pick this one, or you can pick the black handle with the stonewash blade. Which one do you want, Nick?
How come I haven't seen it right yet?
I'm going to grab that really quick so he can see it. There it is. It does look sick. This is the one you want? All right. My, actually action's a little bit better too. All right, Nick. So my, yeah, you got this one right here, buddy. It feels way better too. Trust me, it feels way better. My email is in the description of my channel. Email me with your address and everything, and I will get this out to you. Good night, everybody. I appreciate it, guys. Remember, March the 3rd is around the corner. Make sure you guys, huge night budget giveaway. We'll have a good one. I appreciate it, guys.
Wait. Done.
What, son?
Have you already ended it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Good night, guys. I'll see you guys later. What do you want to say, son?
I want to say hi to them.
All right, here, my son wants to say hi. All right, say hi really quick. Say hi really quick.
Hello, everybody.
That's Elijah. All right,
Yeah, no.
so I'll see you guys later now. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. I will see you guys next time. Oh, by the way, I'm Chrissy. I'm Professional Dad. They're all saying hi, Elijah. Run, Chris. I hear you. I'm the Professional Dad. Sharp knives and happy lives, guys. I'll see you all next time.